right now on Up with KREM, we have results from the Idaho special election. This morning, one of the races may be too close to call.
A new stadium proposal could bring a professional soccer team to Spokane. This morning, we'll talk with the United Soccer League about the effects it could have on our community.
Today we could see everything from rain to snow, even a little graupel across the inland northwest. But that comes before sunshine returns and temps soar as we get ready for the weekend. Townsend. Oh, she got it!
It was a great night for the Zags. The women's basketball team had everyone at the edge of their seats, and it was a historic win for the men. What led the teams to the WCC championships?
Up with KREM starts right now with Jen York, Joshua Robinson, Jeremy Legoo, and Dana Marie McNichol.
6 a.m. now. Good morning and welcome to Up with KREM. This morning there is a renewed effort to build a new sports stadium in downtown Spokane. And this morning we want to hear from you. Would you like to see a new stadium? You can vote right now on our Twitter poll, or you can send us your thoughts by texting us at 509-448-2000. I know it's going to be a heated topic one way or another. I feel a lot of people have a lot of opinions about this.
And of course, we want to hear those opinions as well, not only voting in that poll, but text us 509-448-2000. We love to hear opinions either way on any side of these debates. But Dana Marie, I think it really adds to that fullness of the picture when we have that happen too.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's a conversation. Spokane's a community that have so many great things already in it, and adding one thing, I know people are going to be on either side of it this morning, but hey, we just have such great sports in the Pacific Northwest. So just another opportunity for people to come out and cheer and have a good time. I'm all for it. I think it'd be fun.
Yeah, as soon as we get through the pandemic, I want to go out and be around other people.
Yeah.
Just the energy, you know, it's something I've missed for more than a year now.
It's funny, walking around like something like an airport or an area that usually has a lot of people in it, you kind of don't appreciate that energy you get from other people, even if you're not in, but just that people are around until it's gone.
Yeah, and you're like, oh man, this is kind of weird. So it's coming someday.
Hey, but Jeremy, the weather is going to be beautiful, especially as we get closer and closer to the weekend. Maybe people heading outside this weekend.
Yeah, this morning is absolutely incredible. Not a cloud overhead, and you can see it's clear skies. A couple of clouds off in the distance, and a beautiful sunrise is shaping up right now. And that's going to be the case here for much of the inland northwest. But as temperatures, drop this morning, no doubt about that. They are going to dip just a little bit more as the sun comes up, and we're seeing some of them dip. We are down in the mid-20s and upper 20s across the inland northwest and even out in central Washington. But temps are set to rise today. We're going to see sunshine through a good chunk of the day, but by this afternoon, expect kind of those stacked cumulus clouds that offer breaks of sunshine. That's going to be kind of what takes us into the afternoon. And embedded within some of those kind of stacked looking cumulus clouds are going to be some pretty intense downpours. Those downpours will offer everything from rain to snow and even a little bit of graupel. That's that soft hail looking stuff that falls from the sky. It's just that kind of day. And we'll see that later on this afternoon, lasting into this evening. But once the sun goes down, we lose a lot of the energy that will help those storms form and grow. So then those die down as well. Tomorrow, we'll clear out and warm up even more. Believe it or not, today, kind of the coldest day from now until the end of the week, and that's still temperatures in the upper 40s. So not all that bad if you're asking me.
All right, Jeremy. Yeah, and you're right. It is a beautiful start to the day. All right, 6:03 now. This morning, crews are still tallying the votes for the Idaho special election. This
morning, we're going to take a look at the current results of school levies in your area, starting with Coeur d'Alene School District's supplemental levy. Right now, as you can see on your screen, a majority of the votes have gone to approve that levy.
And now to the Post Falls School District's supplemental levy. Right now, those results are just too close to call.
Taking a look now to the Kootenai Joint School District's supplemental maintenance and operations levy. The yes votes are leading by a very large margin this morning.
And lastly, Lakeland's supplemental levy. Right now, those results also too close to call. For a full list of results from every county, you can text LEVY to 509-448-2000.
This morning, there's a push to reduce 6-foot physical distance requirements in Washington schools. Several district superintendents have sent a letter asking Governor Jay Inslee to consider that change. Let's check in with Nicole Hernandez, who joins us now live to explain why school leaders want the request to be addressed soon. Good morning, Nicole.
Good morning, Joshua. So I actually have that letter right here. It is 2 pages long of writing, and then when you flip to the back, you can actually see that members of the Northeast Washington Educational Service District 101 have signed the back. You can see how many signatures are on that from the ESD. That building behind me right here is that Educational Service District 101, and it's the largest ESD in Washington State. They cover a bunch of different counties in our area. Those are counties like Adams, Ferry, Lincoln, Ponderay, Spokane, Stevens, and Whitman. In the letter, school leaders cite an American Academy of Pediatrics article. The article states 6 feet between students is not feasible without limiting the number of students. It found some countries have actually been successful reopening class with a 3-foot distance between students without increases in community spread. Yesterday, KREM spoke with the superintendent of Northeast Washington Educational Service District 101. His name is Michael Dunn. He says the letter is about safely getting education to students while keeping in mind their social and emotional well-being.
So this really isn't about just willy-nilly, we want to jam all kids into the school or all kids into a classroom.
Spokane Public Schools is a member of this ESD. Superintendent Adam Swinyard, though, did not sign the letter. We did reach out to Spokane Public Schools for a statement, and we have not heard back. But if you are interested in reading the full letter, we do have that on KREM.com. You can check that out. Live in Spokane, I'm Nicole Hernandez.
Nicole, thank you. It is 6:06 on the dot now, and time for your morning rush. More news in less time.
There are about 1,000 COVID vaccine appointments available at Providence's Spokane Teaching Clinic for today and Friday. They will be administering the Pfizer shot at these appointments. Teachers, people 65 and older, or people 50 and older who live in a multi-generational home are eligible to sign up. The vaccination process is by appointment only, and second dose appointments will be scheduled on site. If you'd like a link to make an appointment of your own, just text the word vaccine to 509-448-2000. We'll send it right to your phone. Looking across state line in Idaho, a state house panel has approved legislation banning people under 21 from buying cigarettes or electronic smoking products. Now, this will bring Idaho in line with the federal restrictions. Supporters say stores in Idaho already follow this law, but opponents say the law could limit specific laws throughout local governments.
This week, the National Guard is demobilizing from Second Harvest. Washington deployed the Guard last April. They helped at the Second Harvest distribution centers in Spokane and Pasco. Now, those help to provide food to struggling families. Second Harvest, though, is still in need of volunteers. You can sign up on its website. You can see there on your screen.
We'll get ready to enjoy some of the awesome spring-like weather we've all been enjoying over the past few days and weeks, because 2 more Spokane golf courses will be opening this week. Downriver Golf is set to open today, and Esmeralda is set to open this Friday. Now, if you'd like to know tee times, just visit SpokaneGolf.org and you can book online. And another reminder for you, the creek at Paul Chan also opened up this past week. We're still waiting to learn an opening date for Indian Canyon.
Well, it's a baby girl for the Puget Sound orcas. Researchers just learned the sex of the newest addition to the J-pod. The baby gave them a barrel roll revealing the gender. They say she was born last September just north of Washington. Now, experts say from the Center for Whale Research, they say new female southern resident orcas are critical to the population's sustainability. And that's your Morning Rush. More news in less time. Let us know what's happening in your neighborhood by using the hashtag #UpWithKREM on social media.
Well, the pandemic has hit small businesses hard, and many places survived just on community support. Coming up after the break, we speak to a small business owner in Medical Lake about fishing up business in a pandemic.
And we are going to talk climbing temperatures. Temps today soar about as high as the wild hair on my head, and there's nothing you can do about either one.